Welcome. We are using a new layout. Actually, the layout looks like this. This is the AIO-29 layout. You'd notice that in region 2, all we have is the blue MACD and the white MACD. That's it. That's all you need. In region 1, you've got the price as a line, and you've got the 60 EMA. So the interaction of the line, the price action going up and down through the 60 EMA gives us our market cycles, our market dance. So I consider the 60 EMA as zero, and around that 60 EMA, I've placed a danger zone. And around that danger zone, I place the mids, the upper mids and the lower mids, and they all play a part. You have the same arrangements of the danger zone around the zero, the MACD, and an upper mid and a lower mid also. Now, the way you would use this layout is, now let's expand. And I'll bring it to the edge because that's how in normal real time these things would happen. Well, so let's say this is what you're seeing as time goes along. You notice that the white MACD is essentially going sideways below the zero. So since the white MACD is below the zero, it's still a sustained trend. Since the white MACD is just wiggling below the zero, inside the danger zone, sustained trend. Also, since the white MACD is inside the lower danger zone than the zero, there's nothing for us to do because this is a dangerous place to get in for any position. For one thing, as you can see here, it's most advantageous if you're going to take this as a gamble to get in as the blue MACD crosses down through the zero, and then get out at the crossing of the blue MACD and the white MACD. That's how you're going to profit this essentially flattish movement of the market, even though it is flattish down, sideways down. You will notice that we have these coloration alerts, color of the background. Essentially, they correspond to the blue MACD doing their zero cross, and whether that blue MACD has an up angle as it crosses through the zero or a down angle as it crosses through the zero. So that's the difference between the green coloration and the purplish reddish coloration of the background in region 1. So we're just going along here, going along here, going along here. You notice that you already have a green coloration because the blue MACD crossed up through the zero. So I would wait until the white MACD, since it's been going sideways in the lower danger zone, to cross up through the zero before I go take a position. So right there, I would risk taking a position. Yes, it goes against me, but I know the cycle has to complete. The white MACD is above the zero going out of the danger zone. Yes, then I'm in it. And I will stay in it until the white MACD flattens out, creates its peak, or the blue MACD goes below the zero. Right there, I'd be out of it. And I take the reverse. Since we've got the purplish coloration, the blue MACD is going down through the zero, and the white MACD may just turn around to go back into the upper mids, which would allow us to go take that for a short. So I would risk taking it for a short. But we bounced off, and we're still going to go up. And notice that even though the blue MACD went below the zero, it flattened out, and now we're going to go long. So I would have lost some money there. I would have gone out and taken it back up again. Stay in it, 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 stay in it. Now I would get out. And since I've got a coloration for a down needle, I am pretty far away from the upper mids. So it's kind of risky to go take a short at this distance of the white MACD from the zero, because it may still be a continuation up, so that the only safe time to take a short would be once the white MACD goes back into the mids. So right through here, I wouldn't go into a position until right about there. That's when I would go take that short. And I would stay in that short until the crossing of the blue and the white, and I'd be out. So that's how you use this. As you notice, even that crossing of the blue and the white was not the ultimate end of it, because the blue never crossed back up through the zero, so we still continue down until now. And we created our ultimate valley. Here's our ultimate peak. Now, speaking of ultimate valleys and peaks, when you create an ultimate peak, you're about ready to get out of your overbought area. Go back to the value area, which is the zero, danger zone. And here we see ourselves go into the oversold area. And this may be the ultimate valley, in which case we're going to go back to the value area once more. In this case, it's taking us a while to go to the value area. It's still a sideways down market, because it's a sideways down market because the white MACD is going sideways below the lower mids, and so it'll be continued down. So that was not the ultimate peak because we went sideways, so we're going to create a lower peak. This could be, actually we didn't, that was the ultimate peak, but since we went sideways below the lower danger zone, the downward trend continued, and now we're getting the coloration for an upward trend. And just to be on the safe side, because we may still continue going sideways here, we won't take a long until that white MACD enters the lower mids. So right there is when we would risk taking a long. And as you notice, it retraced on you, but then fulfilled. The cycle continued. And we could get out right there as blue cross white, but it's still a nice angle on the white line, so we stay with it until right there. We'd get out. But if you'd gone out where the blue crossed the white, you would essentially have gained as much as if you'd gone out as the blue approached the zero. But as you noticed here, we bounced off a little, but then we continued back down again for a short. But that short didn't manifest because what happened was the white MACD went sideways above the upper danger zone, telling us it continued up. And as long as it doesn't re-enter back into the danger zone, we're in that continued up until right about there we entered into the danger zone, and the downtrend should have technically begun. But as you can see, the blue MACD created its ultimate valley and resumed creating an upcycle. So up we go, continued up. And what do you see about the white MACD? We essentially went sideways, pretty much above the upper danger zone. So we won't be going down again until we make an ultimate peak here on the white MACD as the blue MACD goes down through the zero. So right there is where we would exit and take a short. And it'd be safe to take a short because we re-entered back into the mids. There's no longer any danger of us continuing the upward trend because we went outside the mids to go back in. So down we go. And we would exit right there as blue crossed the white, or you can wait until blue crosses back up into the zero to get out. That's it. That's how you would use this new AIO-29 layout. Blessings to you as you practice with real-time data and get used to the entrance and exits using the blue MACD zero cross and the blue MACD crossing the white MACD. Many blessings. Blessings. But I don't know if this video finished. I guess not.